Hi everybody, another quick update. I think it will be quick this time. I think it's only about a week since the last one. So yeah, quite good going for me. Anyway, what I've done is what you can see here, painted wise. That's 10 Artisan, Warlord and Crusader. British Airborne finished. Yeah, lovely figures, all of them really nice to paint. That's Crusader, no Artisan, that's Artisan, Artisan, that's Crusader, Artisan, Warlord. So there's only one Warlord in there, but I've got a load of them ready to paint. Yeah, coming out alright I think. I've done a mixture of the beige and the green webbing because I thought yeah, just a bit of variety. And also when you get any duplicate figures, if you do one of them in the beige webbing and one in the green, then it gives them a bit of differentiation, I suppose. Makes them look a bit different than all like clones. But yeah, lovely figures, all of them. Yeah, really enjoying them. I don't know if it's going to last because I do drift off things, but I am really enjoying this. Yeah, I'd forgotten how much I like painting World War II, to be honest. I hadn't done any for quite some time. But hopefully I can see through a complete force, hopefully, for Chain of Command, with any luck. Can't promise it, but yeah, let's hope so. Yeah, berets on these I stuck with what I mentioned last time, which was Games Workshop's Screamer Pink, which I'm quite happy with. I think looks fairly spot on to me. Not too red, not too pink. I think it's come out as quite a decent colour for the berets. The camo, they've all got a base of German camo beige and then patches of Russian green and flat brown, and washed with Games Workshop's Athonian camo shade. He's the only difference, and the base on his I did with Middlestone. Come out a bit more yellow than I thought, actually. Well, I might do yellowy green, I suppose. But yeah, looks alright. I'll probably do a few more like that. And I have noticed, I mean, so I'm doing this beige as a base, but it's dawned on me that the obviously the greenish camo shade gives that base the greenish tinge I've been saying I was going to try out, because I was talking about using Vallejo pastel green as the base, but looking at them it's already got that sort of green tinge about it. So what I am going to do is for some of them, rather than do Athonian camo shade as the shading colour, ink, wash, whatever, I'll use Games Workshop's Agrax Earth shade or Army Painter Strong Tone and see how that looks. Yeah, see if it comes out what the difference is. And then I think I did it once before. I wasn't keen on it, but I think it's because it was my first time at my first attempt at camo, and I wasn't actually impressed with the whole thing in general, so I think the wash was neither here nor there in the end, because I just didn't like what I'd done. So I think the next, I've got another 9 guys with rifles ready to prime, so I'll do some of those with the sort of brownish wash and see how that turns out. But so far my experience has been this Athonian camo shade is just perfect for doing camo. But I'll give that a try and see how it comes out. But yeah, so that's 10 painters. I mean, this doesn't actually make up a section for anything because there's loads of bloody machine guns in there. I don't know what I was doing. I just picked out figures at random, and I seem to have picked up loads of chaps with Sten guns, and not so many rifles. So this obviously wouldn't be a proper unit in Chain of Command. But I'll show you what will be the Chain of Command unit. Got some ones that are in grey at the minute, just undercoated. So there's Bren Gunner. That'll be one of his team. That'll be another of his team. So that'll be the Bren team. Those 4 at the back. 5 at the back, sorry. Will be the rifles. Obviously these have all got rifles. These 2 chaps got rifles anyway, but the Chain of Command is made up of 5 riflemen, 3 Bren team, and then there'll be the bloke with the Sten, and this chap will be the NCO. That'll pretty much be the section when it's finished. So I've only got 4 to do really to finish that section. That'll be a rifle section, and then so I want 2 of those, I think it is, and then the other one is the 3rd section is concentrated around Bren Gunners. So there's 2. Whoops, where's my? Yeah, brown Bren Gunners. So there's 2 Bren teams in that, and a couple of Sten Gunners, and then there'll be an HQ section. Which I don't have the figures for yet. I can't afford to buy them at the moment, so they'll have to wait. But yeah, so that'll be the section, the first one. A few more Warlord ones here that I haven't done. So these 3 are Warlord, unpainted, and this is an Artisan officer. So it'll be a good mix of Crusader, Artisan, and Warlord then. So yeah, that's where I've got to with the British Airborne at the moment. Oh, something I want to point out actually. I don't know if it's actually any of these, to be honest now, saying that, yeah. A lot of them don't actually have backpacks. Don't come with backpacks on. I've not put one on him because I don't know if officers bother. But yeah, a lot of these didn't have backpacks, whereas some are already modelled with them, like them. And at first I was looking around at the Warlord sort of British Army plastic sprue and thought I'll take some backpacks off there, but then I'd be lacking backpacks for the figures on those sprues. And then I remembered I'd got some Perry metal backpacks, which is what he's got on and he's got on. They're not as square looking as the sort of what the Airborne seem to have, so they're a bit more square. But I like troops to have backpacks, I like them to be fully kitted out, so willing to overlook the slight difference in backpacks for that, because I'd much rather have them. Yeah, the ones I use with these, where is it? Yeah, Perry Miniatures sell them. It's not focusing because it's on the yeah, Perry Miniatures do them anyway, metal ones, and they're to go with their British Desert Rats plastic set, because the plastic set doesn't have any backpacks at all, which is a bit of an omission, I think, but there you go. But yeah, so if you're looking for them, it's WW7 on their website, and you get about, I think it's 36 in a pack, about £9. I mean, it does actually, I mean, if you're looking at them for your Desert Rats box set specifically, then it adds a bit of an expense onto them. But if you just want some generally spares, worth getting. Otherwise, you're sort of doing what I was doing. I was looking on eBay for plastic sprues, and you end up paying, you know, £5 or £6 for a sprue, and you know, you'll end up taking the backpacks off them, and then the rest of them won't have anything. So it's basically paying £5 to get some backpacks are just, you know, not going to do it. So that's a good alternative if you're looking for any. So anyway, that's my Airborne for the moment. I have actually found something else I'm quite keen on. I don't know what set me off. Oh yeah, I know what I was doing. I was looking for, I wanted to do some engineers for the Airborne, which there are no figures of at all. And I was wondering how to do it. And I remembered I've got a box of German Pioneers, Warlord. And they got like a, I think it's basically like a German infantry set with the metal additions for minesweepers and all that sort of stuff. But so I dug that out, and in the same box I found I've got 2 boxes of Blitzkrieg German infantry, which is those. And I thought I've never actually done any of the early Germans because I'd gone straight to late war. So I've dug this box out, and I'm partly interested to see how good these figures are, because I think they're quite an early set. Because Warlord stuff's got better and better, so I kind of want to see how good these are, if they still stand up like to the current stuff. I say I don't really, I've got 2 boxes of these, but I don't think I've bought any kind of early war German in metal. So yeah, I'm going to put a few of these together, paint them and see how they look. And then when I've got some money, I'm going to start looking into filling out the force with some of the metals. You know, get like machine guns and mortars and all that sort of stuff. Because yeah, I never really looked at the early war stuff. And I quite fancy getting Polish and French, so yeah, that's something I'm thinking of. So yeah, that's something that hopefully it won't distract me from the British Airborne now. Last thing, I don't know if I actually showed you these last time completely finished. All the base and then everything done now, so quick look at them. Just put some flowers on, tufts, I think it'll come out alright. But unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, unfortunately probably, I've got distracted by the Airborne at the minute, so I think the fantasy stuff's gonna, it was a little dalliance. I'll get back to it at some point, but at the moment it's World War II's taking over my sort of painting time at the moment. That's what I'm really keen on. And I was trying to go full steam ahead getting stuff ready and undercoated, but ran out of undercoat. So I had to go to Halfords the other day for something, and so I picked up a can of their grey car primer spray, which I've heard from people is meant to be quite good. I thought I'd pick up a tin of that and try that out. So I just put some more Airborne together last night. You know, I say put them together, just metal figures like based, and put the basing material on. I'm just waiting for the glue to dry, the PVA to dry. I'll give them a spray tomorrow and see what this spray's like. So I've never used it before, so I don't know how it compares to the Wilco one. Hopefully it's not going to be too sort of grainy or granular, because I think some undercoats can be. I'll have to, yeah, hopefully it won't be a disaster. So I think that's about it, really. Yeah, as far as figures and stuff have gone, or going. Going to push on with the Airborne, do a few German, Blitzkrieg Germans. And yeah, it's looking like World War II is going to be sort of my predominant thing at the moment. I've drifted away from more of independence. Didn't last long going back to it, did I? And the American Civil War. I should really get some of those painted because I've been wanting to get some done just to see how they look. But I think while I've got the bit between my teeth for World War II, I should really push on with them. So that's about it. One last thing. I think Moggie, my cat, is in. And you didn't see her on the last video. It's all clear and Starsky, but we weren't introduced to Moggie. I think she's in her bed. Well, say her bed. We discovered when we moved that cats like cardboard boxes. And to help them settle, I mean, we've bought beds for them before, like proper cat beds, and the little shits have never used them. But we just put a couple of cardboard boxes on the side, put a blanket in them, and they've loved them. They've all been going in them. So at the moment, we've got these just packing boxes that we're using for cat beds. Looks a bit untidy, like in the living room, but I think we're going to put like some wallpaper around them, just tart them up a bit, so they look like a bit of furniture rather than cardboard box. But yeah, I think Moggie's in hers now, so I'll just... Hey Mog, hello girl. Who's this then? Hey. Alright Moggers. That's Moggie. Our beautiful tortoiseshell. It's probably hard to tell there, but she's quite overweight. She's actually on special diet food. You're big and beautiful, aren't you, Moggie? Yes. Right, that's Moggie, everybody. So, that's about it until next time. Hopefully I'll have some more British Airborne on the go, and maybe some Blitzkrieg Germans to look at. So thanks to everybody subscribing. I picked up another couple of things since the last one, so thanks to them. Thanks to everybody watching, subscribing, commenting. Take care. See you later.